So I thought this was kind of odd. Neither one of these drive plates will slide down over the studs. And yeah, that just seems weird to me. Why doesn't that work out? I think some of these studs aren't put in square, which is not going to be that big of a deal later on for racing. I mean, I think, I don't know, some of these, well, they're possibly not. And I saw some damage to one of these threads. Like, you know, I mean, that means they were pressed in and something was pressing against it, eating it up. I don't know if that's on both of these. No, just one. But, oh, they had to put the races in also, so those are already installed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to press these out so I can put some different ones in there. So these are our regular floaters, wide 5 floater, right? Some are different than this. This one's a little extreme. But anyway, you see how this piece is separated from, what am I going to try to say here? The drive plate goes on here. With the plate we have, you can see that this one here has integrated the drive plate with the studs. So what I'm saying is, this got a couple locator holes, kinda, where these, this hole here and this hole here. But anyway, these go up through the bottom, right? Wherever they're at. These come up through the bottom, but this is now relying on your, you know, it's part of the strength, the part of the whole package of holding on to this hub here. So it makes me wonder a little bit, what is the right course of action with my situation here? What do we have? We're almost there. We got these. So I had to get 5/8 fine thread studs, and they're a little shorter than the originals, which is okay. We got probably at least another 1/4 inch of thread longer than the stock studs, and we got 5/8 fine thread studs. We got these, I think, from Desolate Motorsports. These are 5/8 fine thread nuts, but they have a 1-inch shank, or a little bit smaller. So I'll show you, you know, to overcome this problem. We're like, what are we going to have to do? Machine the wheel? We got this. This will slide right in there. The only thing is we're going to have to put this up in the lathe. The race car nuts that are normally on 5/8 thread, 5/8 11 thread. And this was all trying to find something with a 685 knurl also. So this is what we ran into. So we got these with the 60-degree taper, I believe is what it is. 45 is on the other ones, on the race car wheels, you know. And obviously we got the holes in the wheels. I was trying to avoid buying new wheels. We're going to turn these down a little bit, and we're going to pull those threads flush and straight. We got them pressed in last night, but they need to be pulled straight because the hub drive plates don't exactly go over the top of them. They're no better than what Moser did. So I couldn't slip it down on the original install either. So we'll use these. We'll pull them up flush, and then I'll if I'm successful, I'll show it. If not, it'll take me a minute to the lathe. Okay, so you got your hubs here, and you might get them new. and you find out, like, why does my dry plate not go on? Or you may have new studs, that kind of stuff. What I do is just stick an oversized nut. I put a little washer on it, and then I put a little grease on the threads, you know, like this. And I put this guy in here like this. And I'm not using Hercules, I'm using a little 1/2 inch guy here. And it'll cinch it right up and straighten it out. And the threads will help it pull and night better, and then pretty soon you'll have all 5 of them in, and it'll be just like it, you know, was gonna be that way for real. So, and you can see here, got them both on, bam. Let's take a look at this other hot rod out here, because I just realized, I'm like, oh, we have other ones. I just wondering how much differences there are between that style and this style. But anyway, you can see the locking ring on the outside with the bolts. That's all we're doing right now. Okay, the adventures of belly rear end. Going in. Installed snout. Tighten fully, then loosen, nut, a 1/4 turn. Yes, ma'am. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Fully. You want a 1/4 turn? I'll give you a 1/4 turn. Cool, done. Pull it off. All right, buddy. Now we put our lock plate on, just like we seen on that other one. Yeah. I never use these damn T-handles things. I don't know. Somebody must have really needed some someday or somewhere. But I'm just using a set now because I done dragged all the tools out. I was working on some other nonsense. There we go. Here we go. I'm gonna take a lock washer. We'll slide this little guy on there. Now again, we're coming back off now. So I'm gonna slide this on here. There we go. Okay. Looks beautiful. Get them both started there. There we go. It ain't going nowhere. It does run into, yeah, that's weird. Kind of runs into the threads. But anyway, tighten it down. Looks like that washer wants to bend. So we'll just cinch it up. Feeling like maybe they should have went with inside lock washers instead of outside. Not that these are particularly excellent quality, I don't know. I'd have to test them. I buy a bunch for wiring, and some of them just look like they're made out of thin junk. But if they do the job, they do the job. Okay. Bam. That is a really nice. See, we getting decent action on there. We ain't feeling any end play slop. You know, ooh, I like it. Let me see this run out on this beast. Oh man, that is one shitty casting for the brake rotor. Hear the goo in there. I'm mostly a goo man. Okay, this should work. There we go. Even though they call the other people's boomers, I don't know. Am I a boomer now? I don't know. Generation X in the middle. Something. We're the ones that put 4 links on shit. And the young guys, the smart young guys are getting into suspension. The dumb ones are wondering why they can't get any traction and wondering why they can't smash a computer to get them down the drag strip. Okay, so what do we got next? And some people with that are better with money have probably got a lot further than I did, quicker. That's all right. We've been filling our head with knowledge, son. That was a bunch of nonsense. Okay, O-ring. Hub O-ring. Place a O-ring. O-ring. Place an O-ring onto the hub. Okay, place an O-ring on, son. Yeah, you like that? Oh, I hate it when they're a little bit too big. Ugh, pisses me off. Okay, it sits in there. If it expands when I take it off, I'm gonna be like, oh no, you didn't. The Moser thingy doesn't go on next. Bear. The drive plate does. Drive plate flange onto the hub. It's held on by 2 little old bolts that line up. So you line them suckers up. Let me see. Right there and right there. We're on the outer bolt holes. Everybody's nice and clean. There we go. And they gave you 2 little, then you need your damn, you need 3 sizes here. 2, 3, I didn't check. Seems like I need more than 1, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna put these in here. 2 bolts. But it's funny, the studs are actually what hold the, yeah, that looks pretty good. When you're, yeah, your wheel is really who's responsible for, your lug nuts are what's really responsible for this shit. It's kind of weird. I feel like maybe I would, if I would have designed it, I'd put 3. I don't know. Maybe 2 is all you need. 2 is all you need. That's why it has 2. They're like, these don't hold it anyway. Probably the first thing to snap or bend or whatever. Okay, that looking good, buddy. All right. Now we got a dust cap, O-ring, and a dust cap. Now, I hope my wheels go over these dust caps, because if not, they're getting machined. That's all right. That's all right, buddy. Okay, we can just slide that little guy on there. Oh, it's kind of a good size too. Jesus. All right, well. Oh, these are the little ones. So they gave you a little quarter, or yeah, quarter 20 by 3/4. Give you 3 of these little boys. Slap those on there. Fills up some of the space, but in my case, I got caps anyway. Oh man, we need another size. What size? What size? What's that? This size? Nope. Yeah, it's a good thing I brought the whole damn lot down. Come on, Jack. Let's get in there. Nope. Well, there we are. There we are again. I'm gonna sneak up on it because it's a unique animal. Sneak up on it. There we go. Yep. There we go. Okay, what I was saying about the rotors. put your pads in. They're going to be too wide for these 810 rotors. So Speedway, actually they make these are some nice. I bought the whole IMCA legal caliper kit anyway. Came with everything, slider bolts, and then I bought these spacers. They just slide in this spot right here, and bam, makes up the difference. Put your pads in, runs the same pads, everything. The only difference is that little spacer. This particular caliper is nice because it can use the banjo bolts, so kind of cool. So we'll put these in, and you can put your bleeder at the top, banjo bolt on the bottom. Good to go. All right, let's put together another hub. Okay, so you got two bearings, a big one and a little one. You can see that by if you put them together. There's a big one and a little one. Big one goes on big, little one goes on the end. That's the differences in those. Okay, so the bearing races are already installed in here. Okay, that's all good. We got our studs pulled on already. And now, so we're gonna go ahead and put the inner bearing on, which is the bigger of the two. We're gonna grease it up. Drop that guy in there. Yeah, you got to get it started straight. That's the key to success on these guys. Don't want them getting boogered up. Alright. And then they kind of just go in themselves. Place the rotor onto the snout. Just make sure this feels good. Go. Alrighty. Same as the other side. Put this on. We're going to be putting this on.
this side here will take 2x2s. Yep. And it's going in right next to the seat on the other side. Oh, okay. And then this one, do you have a no or just let me at it? Yeah, you go at it. Okay. Yeah. I'll start a book on the car and you tell me what it is. So like on the hobby stock, I think it's 550 on the hobby stock. That's how they are. Really? Yeah. Well, I generally go with 650 across the front. You know, and then I like a small bar. Some guys put big old bars, they might put like an inch and an eighth in there. Okay. Yeah. You know, I like the car to free up, and then I just set the bar. As it would come through with the hobby stock, you're like, they understood.
All right, looking good, looking good.
This roof has got such a nice bubble in it.
Oh man, after watching Matt this morning, I'm like, this one trick that 9-inch fabricators don't want you to know disrupts the whole industry. You can jack up your 9-inch to get it out from under the car while you're mocking up. If you rotate it 90 degrees, it's got a big old flat spot on it. We just jack it up like that, pull the jack stands out, and pull it right out. You want to see it? You want to see? You can do this one-handed. I only got one good arm anyway. Slide that guy out, and we'll slide the other one out. Oh man. Okay, here you go. This is gonna disrupt the whole industry. We're gonna sell you a rear end installer. But anyway, on the jack stands, you can just rotate it. So we just need to lower this jack. Watch it just roll right off the end of the jack onto the floor, like brand new rear end. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get that kind of action on camera. And then get this guy out of the way, and then just slide the rear end out one-handed. Nobody had to lift. Nobody had to do anything crazy. All right. All right, now we got an idea. We went in here like a little surgeon, plastic surgeon. We gonna make some cuts and open this up, pull out cross member here, pull out cross member here, across here. This is our we're gonna put the shock mounts up here and beef this up, and then I'm gonna put another, let me back this up a little bit after I get this big old guy out here, because the only thing it does is hold the back, and it used to hold the upper control arms. So we'll just go tubular across here to hold the top of the control arms, and then the bottom ones will tie into the frame, and actually they're probably gonna hang down a couple inches under the frame. I'm not really wanting to lower the car a lot, but I think I'm gonna go a 1 inch lower just to bring the brackets up, and that's where we're gonna start. So yeah, and then I might fix up some of these fuel lines and stuff. But we're gonna get these out, and next time you see it, I'll be done with some chopping.
Came in with the style, with the flavor, with the $1 million attitude. Smile for the haters, yeah. I've been making rounds, doing favors. I'm the man in the city. I've been feeling like the mayor, yeah. How you gonna act like I ain't stepping? Hold up. I've been counting money, counting blessings. Hold up. Diamonds finna dance, I'm finna tear the flow up. Hope it make you sick, I hope it make you throw up. Be clear, I've been on the tear for 2 years. Be clear, I ain't lucky, boy, I'm just prepared. Be clear, you could've went to anywhere you care. We here, be clear, we here for a reason. In and out the season, thuggin' with my heathens, give you something to believe in. In the kitchen with the seasoning, gotta make it count until the day I stop breathing. So do you love me? Do you love me not? Do you love me? Or do you love me not? Do you love me? Do you love me not? Do you love me? Or do you love me not? Till it's running out, we gon' run it up. Till it's running out,